Check out these clips from the pre-patch podcast.
I am actually going to start off here with Scruffy. You played a game called Mystic Horizons.
Yeah, and I did that. It's
mod,
actually
right?
It's a mod pack. Yeah, it's a mod pack for Minecraft, and not
okay.
Gonna
We
go
can
into
skip past
Minecraft.
this. Nobody gives a shit. I'm just going to go ahead and cover it up.
If we did your WoW, we're going to do this. This is actually a way better version than WoW. No, this is Mystic Horizons, though. It's a mod pack for Minecraft, as I said. This mod pack pretty much aims to make Minecraft a completely different game, turning it into a adventure RPG style mod pack. And it is just a absolute blast. It adds so many different features. I wish I had like better, like if you're watching the stream, I kind of showcase like some of the combat and features like that the game changes, but I didn't get like the best clips just because I don't know. I couldn't find good fights. But it really overhauls like the combat. Like I'm saying, it's adding a whole entire skill tree, which I do show on the stream at some point here if you are watching it. It is actually pretty expansive. And good news for Enigma, they have necromancy.
How many corpses?
Yeah, dude, they've got summoning corpses. They've got all sorts of things. I'm going like some sort of a build where I'm like a I can't remember what it's called. I think I show it here, but it's like a Spellblade. It's a melee magic build, which is like one of my favorites, like niche, like skills and classes in RPGs. So I'm so happy to see it in this game. But they've done so much to like change everything, adding like so many dungeons. They've got the Ice and Fire mod, which is a very popular one.
Tree.
Yeah, dude, it's sick,
It's
man.
big.
It is really big. It's got over like 350 mods included in this mod pack, and it runs beautifully. I've only had like a few crashes, you know, but it's hard, and that's a lot to do with like the Ice and Fire mod, because that is just a naturally hard RPG mod, adding like dragons. I literally ran into like 3 of them on my way back just to my home.
This one's really bad too, because I don't think like the Ice and Fire, the version that they're using, I don't think has the fix that Ice and Fire has for their dragons. Like no abuse on the dragons. They
like,
can get
just
rough,
relentless.
Man. Like they can get
they'll chase
terrible.
you, they'll break buildings down, they'll do anything to get you. It's really it's tough. But man, it's so much fun. And I just wanted to show this case because it's a brand new mod pack too. It came out like I think 2 weeks ago now, like 12 days ago. So it hasn't really hit like the true spotlight that it deserves, but there's a lot of people who are slowly starting to catch on, and it's just like, yeah, it's a good time, man. I actually really want to play it with like you guys if you guys are down for something like this. Because
nope.
Yeah, nope.
He said nope.
You really would like this, in.
I would not.
Man.
Cecilia,
totally
already
would.
know. Look, see, I'm just want to say I'm corrupting. I am like a fucking seeping like fungus that just starts to get into all the nooks and crannies of your brain. And Cecilia already messaged it for me in chat. I don't have to. Does it have PvP? Because if it doesn't, it's not as good as what it could be.
I mean, it does.
Okay.
You can turn on PvP. That's a server setting.
We do
yeah.
have PvP on our server. It's just we don't kill each other unless it's an accident. But you can be that dick.
Oh, of course. Of course, I will absolutely be that dick.
You
Graphics are beautiful also. Like now that you're outside and like with the lighting and like
totally. Yeah, that's the shaders that they have. I didn't even have to download them. They came naturally with the pack that you can turn on.
Oculus, I think, is the shader pack that they're using, or the shader.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What's
yeah, very, very good looking.
Question. One, I'm noticing the camera is like this third person back behind the camera, and then for whatever reason, your character continuously keeps looking up at you. Why?
Yeah, what is that?
Why is that?
It's a little odd. Like it's because like Minecraft has never had this kind of camera before, and also the way that like your character is looking at like your cursor, like your hit cursor thing, you know, in the middle. Because I didn't pull out a bow in this, but like you'll also see like wherever you're looking and holding a bow out, there'll be a laser shooting, and your character will like be looking that way. It's so like
that's interesting.
It's a bit weird, but it makes sense when you're in combat. Yeah, like when you're looking backwards, you're obviously not, your head's not going to turn 180, but I don't know. It looks odd, but it actually works really well for the combat because it's such a different style. Yeah.
Because I like it's like a little fourth wall break.
Yeah, when you look back,
like there's no idle animation, so it has to like just look right at this camera. Yep,
So,
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
the camera that they're using as well is called like Dark Souls camera or something along those lines.
Also, it is the Dark Souls of Minecraft mods.
Pretty much. I know some people that would really be into something like this. This just never scratched the itch for me when it came to like playing these types. I don't know. I like 7 Days to Die and those type of games. I'm not saying this is bad. It's just not my.
I think this is definitely like a mod pack to try if like you aren't into like the original like just style of Minecraft. This adds so much. Like if you're into like Skyrim or like Oblivion or anything like that, like this is your mod pack, or Dark Souls, like we were saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I was playing previous to this, I was playing another mod. What the hell is this? Okay, yeah, cool. Thanks, Curse Forge. I don't give a shit.
He's not living right now.
No. I was playing a mod pack previous to this, like maybe a month ago, called Prominence 2 with my buddies, and it had a lot of the stuff to do. It had a lot of stuff in common, very similar to it. So I'm curious to see like cool. What the difference between
comes with its own resub alerts. That's really dope. Does that come in the mod naturally, or is that something?
Yeah, actually, every time you play the mod, you get a sub. Yeah,
you get a sub.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No. But
so here's what I've always struggled with Minecraft, right? And I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking Gen X boomer right out of the gate. Like, what is the end goal point? Because I always load into Minecraft and I get everyone's like, "Well, just go to the Ender Dragon, go face the Ender fucking dragon."
It's so funny too because you're such a stickler for stories, and Minecraft kind of has a story. It doesn't. It really
doesn't.
Yeah, but I gotta have something to go fucking push me to go do. I just don't want to dick around and
everything, but that's about it. But Minecraft is one of those games. Go for it.
But when there's something for you to do in a game like The Forest, you don't like it because it has story.
Yeah, but I know it's there. I know it's there. I know it's there. I don't have
pick a fucking lane and stick to it.
Seriously.
I don't like.
This is a game that does not have a story that you have to follow.
Yeah, I know.
It's a game where you just go out, you kill shit. There's in this mod pack specifically, there's bosses that you can progress. You can kill serpents to then kill dragons to then kill a frost maw, like a big ass yeti dude. And there's like an actual progression, especially with you going down like a skill tree and everything like that. Like there is just natural. It's a natural like survival progression.
I never liked playing with Legos, like, and this is just like every time I see Minecraft,
Legos.
I'm
Never
just
mind.
like,
I forgot.
Legos.
Minecraft is Legos.
I just don't like.
Sin is like that girlfriend that you know at nighttime when you're like, "Hey babe, getting kind of hungry. What do you want for dinner?" And she's like, "Oh, I want Chick-fil-A, you know." And so you're like, "Okay, let's go." Get the keys, and she's like, "You know what? Chick-fil-A's got chicken, so I don't really like that right now. I actually want, like, I just want bread. I just want the bread." And then you go and get her the bread. She's like, "But I wanted the chicken." What? Why didn't you give the
I never wanted the chicken. I never wanted the chicken. I don't know. Well, I'm happy.
I mean, it's a great mod pack. I definitely suggest checking it out. It's on Curse Forge. Yeah. And yeah, it's a great time.
Thanks for checking out these patch notes. These are small segments from the Pre-Patch Podcast, live every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and on Twitch. You can also find all of our past broadcasts over on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast or on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or any other podcasting platform that you should so choose.